What was supposed to be a night of celebration turned into disaster after 4 friends who were all drunk left the bar in the city without a designated driver. Designate a driver. Don't drink and drive.
This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Wednesday, the 28th day of August in the year 2024. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting. Now here's what we're tracking tonight. A $161 million contract was signed this morning for the reconstruction of the 73-kilometer-long Suzdijk-Linden Highway. The project will be executed by Namalco Group of Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana of Guyana. Abshik Engineering of Kuwait will be providing supervisory services for the project to the tune of $1.7 million. During the signing ceremony, President Irfan Ali said the reconstruction of the highway is part of a broader government policy. Describing the signing of the contract as a significant day in the country's history, the president noted that the highway, which was built almost 60 years ago, is overdue for an upgrade.
This investment is part of a wider menu of investment that is aimed at the transformation of our country, the opening up of opportunities, the rebuilding and expansion of the economy, and the integration of different regions within our country.
The reconstruction works are expected to last for 2 years, and more than 300 persons are likely to be hired for the project. The project is being funded through a loan agreement with the Islamic Development Bank.
You know, this highway is integral, not only for the connectivity between Region 4 and Region 10, but importantly, it is important because it is one of the main arteries that support the development in the hinterland communities and wider afield. But more importantly, this highway will be linked to other key and critical infrastructure that would expand the productive capacity of our country, that would expand the land availability and open up new areas.
Meanwhile, Public Works Minister Juan Edgel said the reconstructed highway will be completed with a number of modern features. As part of the reconstruction, the entire highway will be dug up and replaced with new bases to cater for the increase in the number of vehicles that traverse the highway daily. When completed, the highway is expected to boast of over 2,900 street lights, 3 roundabouts, 10 bridges, and pedestrian bridges at the side of the major bridges.
The specific objectives of getting this highway going is that we have to improve and meet the current transportation demands. I traverse this highway quite a lot, very often, and I recall during the period of 1983 to 1986, when the toll gate was just up the road, you could come out and sit at the toll gate waiting for a hike to town because public transportation ain't coming anyhow, and you could wait for hours to see a truck. Now there are thousands of vehicles on this thoroughfare every single day. So we have to improve that. We also have to put in place the things I'm talking about to meet our future demands.
Additionally, the highway will have a separate parking area for trucks and the rest area for drivers who become tired during their trips. The Suzdijk-Linden Highway was opened back in 1969 by then Prime Minister, the late Forbes Burnham. Over the years, more than $25 million has been spent on its rehabilitation. It is the key roadway linking the coastland and the hinterland through the town of Linden. More news coming up in just a moment.
Your own home is so much more than just 4 walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Are you ready to elevate your career with a world-class education from the comfort of your home? The University of Excellence Management and Business, UEMB, Guyana's premier accredited and recognized tertiary institution, invites you to join one or more of our comprehensive 145-degree programs. Registration is now open for our next intake on September 9 and every 2 months thereafter. Enroll now and secure a 50% scholarship. Choose from an ABA, BBA, MBA, MPM, EMBA, EMPM, and LLM degrees, available in 14 specializations. Whether you hold an undergraduate degree, a diploma, or relevant professional qualifications, apply. We are an accredited degree-granting tertiary institution in Guyana. Our programs are also equivalent to a USA Regional Accredited degree. Submit your completed application form, proof of entrance qualification, and any form of ID. For more details, visit our administrative office in the Critchlow Labour College, front building, Wolford Avenue, or call 225-1395, 225-1397-9, 618-3434, and 681-3434. Progressing to a degree is as easy as ABC with UEMB. Deal with the best and forget the rest.
Guyana's most fashionable event heads to New York City this Labor Day Sunday.
Wine, 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 soca and wine, soca and wine. Soca and Wine.
Soca and Wine Tropical Escape NYC edition.
Let's escape to a place where everyone's free to express themselves through fashion and music with an atmosphere that creates a colorful paradise.
Soca and Wine Tropical Escape New York edition.
Sunday, 1st September at Brooklyn Boardwalk. Super early bird tickets, $60 USD.
Tropical vibes by Boom FM.
Fusion DJs and more to be added.
Brought to you by Hits and Jams Entertainment.
Soca and Wine.
Tropical Escape NYC edition.
I can't wait until tomorrow.
Yes.
Start packing us, yeah?
I ain't start packing yet. Usually I pack a couple hours before and I go. Drive. I got my phone, I got my keys, my charger, my
Procrastinating planning for the future? Well, that's never a good idea. Let Demerara Mutual and Demerara Fire and General help you get started with planning for your future today. I'm with Dem.
Online shopping in Guyana is easy with Fizuro.com. Pay securely online with your card, MMG, or cash, and with lightning-fast delivery, you'll get what you want when you want it. Take the hassle out of shopping with Fizuro. Fizuro, Guyana's premier e-commerce marketplace.
Luxury hotel brand Hilton has announced its plans to construct 2 new hotels in Guyana. In a statement today, the company said the dual brands of Hilton Georgetown and the Doubletree Suites by Hilton Georgetown will be the company's first 2 hotels to be built in Guyana. Almost 4 years ago, a private company had signed a memorandum of understanding with the government for the construction of 2 Hilton-branded hotels in the country. But that project never commenced, and it appears as though the main hotel company has decided to do the work itself. Owned by an affiliate of Assets Group and managed by Hilton, the 2 properties will have more than 400 rooms and form part of an oceanfront mixed-use business and entertainment complex in Georgetown, the company said. According to Mutaz Ali Kayat, the chairman of the Assets Group, his company believes in investing in Guyana, a country poised for significant growth and a promising future in tourism. He said the company's choice to debut its emerging market reflects its commitment to investing in high-potential destination and its confidence in Guyana's trajectory. He also said the properties are meticulously designed to offer a diversity of high-end experiences. The 11-story Hilton Georgetown will feature an elevated stay experience with 253 guest rooms and suites, an array of spaces including a striking lobby bar and signature restaurant with locally inspired menus and handcrafted cocktails. Guests will also enjoy an outdoor pool with all-day dining options. The brand new DoubleTree Suites by Hilton Georgetown will offer 158 contemporary suites with spaces where guests can relax, connect, and feel at home. The hotel will bring to life the brand's feel-good moments, which start when guests check in and are welcomed with the brand's signature warm DoubleTree chocolate chip cookie, the company said. The company also said the hotels will stand as a testament of its dedication to creating premium and luxury spaces that cater to the discerning needs of its guests. Let's tell you now that Vice President Bharat Jagdeo has lashed out at the Georgetown City Council over a decision by the council to apply the lower institutional tax rate to political parties instead of the commercial tax rate. At the press conference this afternoon, Mr. Jagdeo said the move seems to have been orchestrated for political reasons, although his party also stands to benefit from the lower tax rate. Jagdeo claimed that his party's councillors have rejected the move, but City Mayor Alfred Mentor has since indicated that the issue was before a number of committees and the full council, and the PPP civic councillors were all a part of the discussions over the past several months. Still, Mr. Jagdeo said he has been taken aback by the decision.
So we dug a bit deeper, and it seems as though there is a specific reason for this proposal. Congress Place owes $6.7 billion. $6.7 billion. So you would want to, and a demand was notice was sent to them for this sum of money, $6.7 billion. So how do you get your rates and taxes up to $6.7 billion? Clearly, they have not been paying for a very, very long time, and therefore the interest has accrued and has been capitalized now, and therefore they now have to pay this huge sum of money.
Congress Place is the headquarters of the PNC Reform. PNC Reform officials have reported that the party has not received any such demand notice, and the senior city council official has indicated that no such notice has been sent out, since there is a verification process that would have to be completed first before any such notice is issued. But taking aim at the city council, Mr. Jagdeo said he finds it strange that a council that is always talking about generating revenue would decrease rather than increase the tax rate for political parties.
So clearly this proposal is to deprive the citizens of Georgetown and the mayor and town council of taxes that are due to them, and from the People's National Congress.
Meanwhile, Attorney General Anand Lal also commented on the issue, describing the move as vulgar and shameless.
The Georgetown Mayor and City Council cannot afford to even pick up the garbage of the citizens of Georgetown without a subvention from the government. They can't repair City Hall, their home, without a subvention from the government. They can't discharge most of their responsibilities without a subvention from the government. Why? Because their claim is they do not have revenue.
City officials have said that the political parties are clearly not commercial entities, and that is the reason behind the decision to have the parties placed in the same grouping like social groups and educational institutions.
Exciting news! The capping stack has arrived in Guyana. In the unlikely event of an oil spill, this vital equipment is placed over a blown-out well to stop or redirect the flow of hydrocarbons, ensuring a rapid and effective response. With the capping stack now in hand, Guyana stands out as one of just 2 oil-producing nations in the region with such a crucial safety measure readily available. This marks another significant step towards ensuring that Guyana produces oil and gas safely and sustainably.
Are you looking for the best high school education at affordable fees? Then register your child today at the VYC Academy. Now enrolling grades 7, 8, 9, and 10 students for the 2024-2025 academic year. VYC Academy, Achieving Academic Excellence. For more information, call us on 227-1013 or WhatsApp us at 649-1300.
Your own home is so much more than just 4 walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Monster, bust the flavors. We're full of flavors. Bust the flavors, that my crave for. We're full of flavors. Tell your neighbors about the bust the flavors. Grab a bust the flavors. Yeah, thirst buster, grab a buster. Bust the flavor, taste the savor. Buster, bust the flavors. Buster, bust the flavors.
Well, the mayor of Georgetown, Alfred Mentor, has defended the move by the city council to institute an institutional across-the-board 25% tax rate for political parties. The move, as we reported, has been rejected by the governing PPP. In response to a state TV interview session with councillors from the PPP last evening, Mayor Mentor today explained that the institutional tax rate is not one that will benefit one particular political party, but all parties will benefit.
Fact remain, we have to do what we have to do at the level of the council as an autonomous body, and to do what we have to do for the benefit of various persons, and we'll be working with our attorneys to seek redress on those issues in relation to amnesty, in those issues as it relates to how we monetize our assets, and by talking leasing those assets, and to get joint ventures and other partnerships so that we could get the kind of monies here at the council. We're working with a number of other persons in relation to feasibility studies and so on and so forth to deal with matters.
The mayor said the issue has been before the council since February of this year, and that the question of institutional rates was gazetted since under the tenure of Patricia Chase Green when she was the mayor. Ms. Chase Green is now a PPP civic councillor and is on the forefront of rejecting the institutional rates for political parties.
Political party work in a social and another setting. My other council will speak about that in a social welfare form. They are not for profit. It's not something that political parties do every year or every 5 years. These parties at a national level go seek monies, gotta seek donations, gotta seek financing to run off elections. In a local fashion, they also need to get monies to be able to do those things. So it's natural that those political parties also need a little break, like the citizens as well, which we've asked for a particular break in an amnesty recently, and that was blocked by the government. They always set out to block a whole host of things that this council tried to do, but we will not allow those kind of situations. We've been talking with our attorneys on a number of issues.
Mayor Mentor said he will not be distracted by the noise over the issue. He said the Georgetown City Council will forge ahead with its plans. The mayor also said he was shocked by the government's outrage, since it is the same government that continues to offer massive concessions and tax breaks to companies. He said the City Council will continue to work with its stakeholders to increase its revenue base. Facing a number of questions from the opposition Alliance for Change over his recent announcement of plans to build a new Berbice River Bridge, President Irfan Ali on Tuesday defended his plans to build that new bridge across the Berbice River, 16 years since the last one was built. During a visit to the North Pakurama communities and in the company of his Minister of Agriculture and the Tourism Minister, the President accused the opposition of fighting down his development plans and not being supportive of development in the country. He accused members of the opposition of being hypocritical.
Inherently, these hypocrites can't help themselves. Anything developmental, they got to stop. Anything in certain region, they have to stop. They believe that any investment in this region is a political investment, and then they try to lie to the people.
The PPP civic government holds a majority in the National Assembly and has been using that majority to approve funding for major infrastructural projects. The Alliance for Change, in its statement questioning the announced plan to build a new Berbice Bridge, said while it is not opposed to development and modernization, it believes there is the need for responsible governance, especially when it involves substantial public expenditure. The AFC has called on the government to immediately release the findings of any pre-feasibility study, which has informed the decision to proceed with the new bridge project, adding that it also expects that a comprehensive feasibility study and an environmental and social impact assessment will be conducted and made available to the public before any further steps are taken with a plan to build a new Berbice River Bridge. The President also explained that with a number of major development projects earmarked for the Berbice region, including a deepwater harbor, he believes a fixed bridge across the Berbice River, as against the current floating bridge, is needed. The new Berbice River Bridge is to be modeled after the new Demerara River Bridge, which is currently under construction. The Alliance for Change reminded that the existing Berbice Bridge, which cost $40 million to construct, was initially criticized for its questionable feasibility study, adding that the then PPP civic government resorted to a controversial public-private partnership model, aspects of which are still under judicial review. The AFC is urging the government to avoid repeating past mistakes by ensuring that a new project is based on solid, transparent, and publicly available data. The Hydromet Service has issued an advisory warning that Guyana will experience above normal temperatures from September to November. During that period, temperatures will reach as high as 35 degrees Celsius. It was also noted that the period typically marks the warmest months of the year, when extreme heat and heat wave days are common. The forecast indicates an increased likelihood of higher than average temperatures, which could have widespread effects on public health, agriculture, and livestock, the Hydromet Service noted. During the period, heat-related illnesses such as dehydration, heat exhaustion, and heat strokes are expected to pose significant risk, especially for vulnerable groups like the elderly, children, and those with pre-existing health conditions. The Hydromet Service noted that with the potential for an above-average number of heat wave days this year, it is urging the public to take preventative measures, which include staying hydrated, limiting outdoor activities during the hottest parts of the day, and ensuring that living and working spaces are well ventilated. With regards to agriculture and livestock, farmers could face challenges due to reduced water availability and increased stress on crops, leading to lower yields. The Hydromet Service explained that prolonged exposure to high temperatures can affect the growth and productivity of key crops, and water-intensive crops are particularly vulnerable. Additionally, livestock will also be at risk during the period with heat stress, which could affect the health of the animals, reducing their ability to thrive and produce. Farmers are being encouraged to ensure adequate water supplies are in place and proper shelters for their livestock.
NYC, New York City. Get ready as the original Big People Party with the same vibes you've seen and loved comes to you this Labor Day weekend on Saturday, August 31st with some of the biggest one-man bands out of Guyana and New York. Look out for Super A, Murphy, Busta, and Super Terry. Big People Party! Along with the legendary Glenn Washington.
Baby, don't take my kindness for weakness. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right.
Glenn Washington and his band at Industry City, New York City. Get your super early bird general tickets at $40 and VIP access $150 all inclusive, and all are available at hjexperience.com. This event is brought to you by Hits and Jams Entertainment, Marvelous Entertainment, and GD Events. It's the original Big People Party at Industry City, New York City on Saturday, August 31st, the big and proper edition.
Are you looking for the best high school education at affordable fees? Then register your child today at the VYC Academy. Now enrolling grades 7, 8, 9, and 10 students for the 2024-2025 academic year. VYC Academy, achieving academic excellence. For more information, call us on 227-1013 or WhatsApp us at 649-1300.
Win one of 10 great prizes in the Mobile Dip and Win promotion. Win a motorcycle, TVs, shopping sprees, or free mobile lubricant. Just buy any mobile lubricant, collect your entry form, complete it, and drop it into boxes provided at leading stores. Yes, buy any mobile lubricant and have a chance to win great prizes. Promotion ends October 2, 2024. Mobile lubricant, proven performance for your engine.
What was supposed to be a night of celebration turned into disaster after 4 friends who were all drunk left the bar in the city without a designated driver. Designate a driver. Don't drink and drive.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guyoil is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyoil's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. Guyoil has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
Across the region tonight in Trinidad and Tobago, the Trinidad Express has reported that the Minister of Agriculture, Kazim Hussein, has presented letters of appointment to the 14 members of the Food Security and Food Prices Committee. The presentations were done at the ministry's office on Monday. The establishment of the cabinet-appointed committee is being seen as a significant move towards addressing the issue of rising food prices in Trinidad and Tobago, and it is anticipated that the committee will formulate effective solutions to address the growing concern. The Agriculture Ministry said it is a pivotal step in the government's commitment to ensuring access to affordable and nutritious food for all. The Agriculture Minister in Trinidad said the challenges before the country are daunting. Food inflation, exacerbated by global disruptions such as supply chain interruptions and geopolitical conflicts, has severely impacted the country's food security and its reliance on imported food items, which cost over $5 billion annually. The Food and Food Prices Committee is comprised of experts in agriculture, economics, nutrition, trade, and consumer advocacy. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, school principals have been urged to allow students to wear light-colored long pants and tights and long-sleeve tops when classes resume next month, amid the outbreak of dengue in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Education Ministry said that schools should also facilitate the reduction of the breeding of mosquitoes at schools by discarding stagnant water collected in containers around the school compounds and covering stored water properly. In a statement, the ministry also said it was working closely with the Ministry of Health to address the ongoing dengue fever outbreak, and that the Surveillance Committee of the Ministry of Health has since declared the current increase in dengue fever as an epidemic. There are more than 542 laboratory-confirmed cases of dengue fever in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The mosquito which carries the dengue fever virus typically bites during the daytime hours when persons are active. Therefore, bites can occur at home, work, and school. And finally tonight, international news. At least 9 Palestinians have been killed in a major operation by Israeli forces in the north of the occupied West Bank, the Palestinian Health Ministry says. Israeli security forces said they had begun a counter-terrorism operation in Jenin and Tulkarm overnight, and that they had so far killed 5 armed terrorists from the air and ground. It also said another 4 were killed in an airstrike during a simultaneous operation in Al-Fari refugee camp near Tubas. The BBC said journalists said they had not seen anything of this scope and scale in the West Bank since the days of the Second Palestinian Uprising 2 decades ago. There has been a spike in violence in the West Bank since Hamas's deadly attack on Israel back in October. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting and encouraging you to have a safe and enjoyable night.